amin ang grasya mo upang kami mapagmahal. Dapat na tagapagpangalaga ng kalikasan. Maluwalhati ka, Panginoon, dakila sa lahat, O Panginoon. Napakabuti mo, kailanman hindi ka nagbabago, Panginoon.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin, Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim, Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Ya Allah, Hati ya Allah, papalad na miska ya Allah ya Rahman ya Rahim. Tumatawag ya wa ya Allah sikwayaman ka ya Allah ya Rahman ya Rahim. Ya Allah, bugili nabi ya Allah sama piyapan mikiran ya Allah. Amo sarami ya Allah siku o kawat ya siku kapulingid ya Allah pakagiginawa ya kami kay ya Allah, papamalugo pa kami kay ya Allah. Sukalawulawan ng Pilipino ya Allah, sisagyo na Pilipinas ya Allah. Napakaniduro mo ang kaya sa mga mapiyapandikiran ya Allah, siku kapulingid ya Allah. Ya Allah, naargan ka kami ya Allah, Rahman ya Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
Maluwalhati ka, Panginoon, dakila sa lahat, O Panginoon. Napakabuti mo, kailanman hindi ka nagbabago, Panginoon.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, helas ang silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng mahiting, sa mandulubing, di ka pasisingil, sa nanatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit kau bangaw, ay hinatang tulang awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihiling, ang ituloy
Please be seated. Good afternoon, councilors. Good afternoon, our friends from the media, our visitors today. We have PDEA. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, our staff who are here today. Sir Torres and your staff, may hapon. Katawa sila. Anyway, we have visitor today. Can you proceed, Majority Floor Leader? Councilor Ayan Mark Nakaya, please.
But a pleasant surprise, Madam Presiding Officer.
Yes.
Nobody is
But
feeling
everybody's
the presence.
happy. They're
Yes,
happy.
Yes. Just to clear things. Anyway, before we proceed to the most coveted surprise number, may I first request, Madam Chair, for the City Secretary to call the roll.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm just so excited. Mr. Secretary, kindly please do the roll call first.
Honorable Jocelyn B. Rodriguez, City Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer. For the First District Councilors, Honorable Agapito Heriberto G. Swan, Honorable Roger G. Abaday, Honorable J.R. Pascual, Honorable Amy Rose P. Moreno, Honorable Romeo V. Calezo, Honorable George S. Goking, Honorable Jose Pepe S. Abu Jr., Honorable Malvern A. Esparcia. For the 2nd District Councilors, Honorable Ivona Yasini B. Imano, Honorable Maria Lourdes Isgaani, Honorable Joylen Mercedes L. Balaba, Honorable James K. Judith II, Honorable Ayan Mark Yunakaya, Honorable Edgar S. Cabanlas, Honorable Christian Rostico M. Achas, Honorable Josette G. Magtahas Daba. For the ex-officio members, Honorable Yan Lam S. Lim, Liga ng mga Barangay President, and Honorable John Michael El Seno, City SK Federation President. There is quorum, Madam Presiding Officer.
So I hereby certify that there is a quorum. Please proceed, Majority Floor Leader.
Ready na daw si Councilor Suset Manghihiyo. Anyway, I move to dispense with the minutes of meeting. The reading of the minutes of meeting on August 1, 2022 and to consider the furnishing of this copy to every member as the reading itself, Madam Presiding Officer. Dispensation.
Second. Objection. Okay, motion is carried.
I likewise move for the approval of the said minutes of meeting.
Second. Objection. Motion is hereby carried.
May we ask the Chair to recognize Councilor Romeo Calizo, the Chair of the Police, Fire and Public Safety.
Excuse me, Majority Floor Leader, we have a
Okay.
birthday celebrant for tomorrow. So may we request,
Okay.
before we do that, then I might call one who will lead the singing of the birthday song.
Of course.
Okay. Isa
Councilor
kayang best
Judith
friend.
is always ready.
No more. Councilor Agapito Suwan is going to lead the singing of the birthday song to the birthday boy, Attorney Joey Abu. Wa sila kay Balo.
Hello,
Okay.
Madam Chair. Thank you. I am having a runny nose, but for the sake of Councilor Joey Pogi Abo, ako ang mukanta para sa iyang birthday.
Okay. So everybody, please
Everybody
sing.
please
Led by...
stand.
Oh, stand ta ha?
Sige. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Joey. Faster. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Pogi. And also, very important, happy birthday po kang Vice Mayor Bebot Rodriguez.
okay.
Nga wala nato siya nag-greet.
Okay. But I want somebody to lead my
Sige.
birthday song.
I suggest Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Ayan.
I wanted, you know what? I wanted, Councilor Agasuan, I want a duet, I want a duet to lead my birthday song. Councilor Ayan, Mark Nakaya, and Councilor Edgar Cabanlas. Edgar Cabanlas, please, you are recognized. May microphone. Okay.
Choose your microphone, Councilor Cabanlas.
Silang duha, ha? Silang duha.
With the tone coming from Councilor Cabanlas.
Hello, hello. This birthday song is dedicated to our Vice Mayor with love.
Thank you, Councilor Edgar Cabanlas. Okay? Duet na mo duha, duet.
Ha?
Dabay jiwit nga sara. Duha gina.
Ang ako na ibala na pagkailahi. Happy
Sige,
Let's sing happy birthday song.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Vice Mayor Rodriguez.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Councilor Edgar Cabalas. Thank you, Councilor Ayan Magnakaya. Thank you very much, Councilors. After the session, I'll be seeing you all. Okay?
Katong tingog lechon to ba?
Okay, let's proceed.
So again, Madam Presiding Officer, let's proceed to the most awaited surprise number coming from the Committee on the Police. May we ask the Chair to recognize Councilor Romeo Calizo.
Councilor Calizo, you're recognized.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Good afternoon to you and also to my colleagues and our guests. Madam Chair, in compliance to Republic Act 9165, otherwise known as the Dangerous Drugs Act, and in compliance also to the Memorandum Circular 137 of the Civil Service Commission via Resolution 13 dated 2017, our city government has come up with an ordinance in its quest for a drug-free workplace. And that requirement of government, the Cagayan de Oro City LGU is not exempted. So today, the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency Region 10 will conduct the mandatory drug test scheduled for the 19 members of the 20th City Council. So that does not exempt our Vice Mayor and the 18 members of this council, Madam Chair. And so, PIDEA just texted me, that's why this is a little bit surprised. And I just informed you in time, Madam Chair. And they are here. But they said they are exempting us from the routine orientation. all we have to do is to provide them our sample urine.
Okay.
So, whether you're male, female, or member of the LGBT, nobody's exempted. And we have to comply with this, Madam Chair. They are there at the back.
Okay.
Orientation is already waived. So, the only requirement, Madam Chair. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Thank you very much, Councilor Calizo, no? So how do we go about it?
Let's suspend the rules to
Okay.
allow them to enter our plenary.
Okay.
And maybe for the guidance of all, we could request the senior officer of PDEA to facilitate. May I move, Madam Presiding Officer, to suspend the rules?
Okay, second. Objection? Rule suspended. Ako ang mauna, uy.
May we request our PDEA friends to kindly join us? Haman sila?
Okay.
Okay. You can use the microphone of the city secretary and advise us of... okay. Okay.
Nakadungog ko. Padungdungo ko na minaw, Maritas. Okay.
Butang lugar sa sada type na alcohol content. The driver's license. Kailangan yun na ka na content. Zero pa rin lang. Ang gani, yes. Water lang. Pagin mapakakta kay ATM ang nabutang. Ano na akong ID, sabi? Akong need na security, akong ID, akong driver's license. Or sige, sige tayo. O you need na lang. Murag ilang picturean din.
Ay, pag kumanaan yung ano na, diretso na sa CR.
Gimana Kak? Oh.
I-appeal na lang kay daw binailang ingredients nga murag kuan. murag konektado. Wow. Oo, kato ba tuod ba? Katong ano?
Siguro rin ako, siguro?
Yun na. Agi utaman ko ni Councilor Bernie ang ano, tasa. Tasa ang niya, di ba? Attorney Abu. Attorney Joey.
Grabe, ganina lang na si attorney. Nauman ra, Lord.
there? Until, niyo ko?
Nadaw ka din.
Nakuha niya siya. Ilang pala siya. Nakuha sa August.
Pertama, actually, siya oras dito niya. Open, no? Parang gabi.
Wala na sila at pinasawa. Pero ang mga plans, di naman makita kayo. May mga 9 siguro.
9 siya to.
Wala na. Eh, oo, na yung mga tuwan. Batik-batik.
Malimungkog ka na.
The presiding officer pro tempore takes over because of short issue outside with our vice mayor. Session resume. Turks, do we have a quorum? Okay, we proceed. Majority Floor Leader, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. And Mr. Secretary, kindly take the record that the Presiding Officer pro tempore is presiding on the basis that the Minority Floor Leader has requested, and he has the authority coming from the regular Vice Mayor. Thank you. I move, Mr. Presiding Officer, Mr. Chairman, to lift the suspension of the rules so that we can already proceed with the special report portion.
Any objection? There being none, the suspension order is lifted.
May I proceed?
Yes,
Secretary?
proceed. Majority Floor.
Thank you. We have a special report coming from 3 members of the council. First is Councilor Yan Lam Lim as regards the complaint of the barangay officials of Barangay 31, this city, against the Punong Barangay and other officials of the said barangay for implementing ghost projects. Second is Councilor Christian Rustico M. Achas on his proposal to institutionalize the campaign Tugkaran Ko, Limpyuhan Ko. And third is Councilor Roger Abaday as regards the operation of the cockpits in Cagayan de Oro. And if the good presiding officer would still acknowledge, Councilor John Michael Seno would like to acknowledge the presence of the Oro Youth Council, he being the chair, and at the same time, on this month is the occasion of the Youth Week of the city. So, Councilors Yan Lam Lim, Achas, Abaday, and Councilor Seno.
Okay, Councilor Lim is recognized.
Presiding Officer for Tempore, Attorney Edgar Cabalas, my esteemed colleague, our guests at the back, media, good afternoon. Last week, I received a letter complaint addressed to the Office of the Vice Mayor, but the COA Budget and Accounting Office, and these representations were given a copy of the same. Mr. Chair, please allow me to read in toto for the information of everybody and for the possible actions the proper committee or city council may take about the complaint. It is addressed to the Vice Mayor, Honorable Jocelyn Rodriguez, Cagayan de Oro City, through City Councilor Secretary, City Accounting, Blue Ribbon Committee, ABC President. Dear Honorable Rodriguez, greetings of peace. We are willing your good office as barangay official of Barangay 31, Cagayan de Oro City, to complain about anomalies in our barangay, now led by Barangay Chairman Diosdado Wabi, Kagawa Delia Wabi, Chairman of the Committee on Appropriation, and his Treasurer, Leslyn Kilantag. We have this courage to seek the attention to your office and maybe reframe this to be to the Blue Ribbon Committee and to the Barangay Affair upon discovering that our barangay
conducted a ghost activity, a basketball tournament women division, which was allocated with a budget but discovered to have no actual tournament was conducted. This is only a tip of the iceberg, and copious part of the problem may be discovered if you would conduct an inquiry. Furthermore, our yearly budget, since the assumption of Chairman Diosdado Luloy Wabe, were railroaded and not once were deliberated for the reason only known to them. In this regard, we would like to beseech your good office, the proper committee in the City Council, to conduct a no-nonsense investigation, and to the Accounting and Budget Office to make a special audit of Barangay 31. As signatures to this complainant, we would like to appreciate much if we will be summoned and the respondent to shed light on this issue. May this honest appeal for investigation gain immediately attention. Thank you very much. It was signed by Kagawad Lee Nelias, Kagawad Rogelio Waniwan, Kagawad Florendis Haba. Mr. Chair, it is my belief that this accusation against the above mentioned by barangay official be taken seriously. And, Mr. Chair, I propose a resolution requesting or directing the Accounting and Budget Office and COA to conduct a special audit of Barangay 31, headed by Barangay Chairman Diosdado Luloy Wabe, Kagawad Delia Wabe, as Chairman of Operation and Treasurer Liceline Kilantag. And if upon investigation, this is a probable commission of the crime as adopted in this complaint be finalized under our rules and be endorsed to the Office of Ombudsman for proper criminal or administrative prosecution. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I have to endorse this to the Blue Ribbon Committee.
Okay, thank you, Councilor Lim, for the special report. Did I hear any motion on what to do with this special report?
If there are no comments from other members, as suggested, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Councilor Abu, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. As what I have heard from the good councilor, ABC President Yan Lan Lim, that there is I think it is a letter. Okay. I think it should, before we issue a resolution, Mr. Presiding Officer, I think it is not yet proper or ripe for this August body to issue a resolution for the City Accounting Office to conduct a special audit. For the reason that there is still no proper case filed, because under the Blue Ribbon Committee, which the presiding officer right now is the chairman, and I also am the vice chair. I think it's premature for us to issue a resolution when in fact we have not yet conducted any investigation yet. And I am also aware that, as what I have heard, that the personalities who wrote the said letter addressed to the office of the vice mayor and some personalities, one of which is Kagawad Nelias Lee Ilumba Nelias. Come this Wednesday, when the Blue Ribbon Committee will convene to hear some of the pending cases, item number 1, in fact, is agendaed where the punong barangay of Barangay 31, Diosdado T. Wabe, filed a complaint against this Kagawadli Elumban Nelias. So, my point, Mr. Presiding Officer, is that as to the prayer of the good councilor, ABC President Jan Lamlim, that this August body shall issue a resolution for the special, to conduct a special audit to be made by the City Accounting Office as to the books or the transactions made by the said barangay concerned. I think it is premature until such time that there is a proper complaint filed in the proper committee, which is the Blue Ribbon Committee. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
The committees will take and talking aloud, speaking aloud, thinking aloud. We will refer this to the committee, the Blue Ribbon Committee, for proper disposition. And then perhaps we can join the hearing or trial of this case now, and that filed by the barangay captain of Barangay 31. So, any motion to refer this to the committee on Blue Ribbon?
As suggested, Mr. Presiding Officer, to the Blue Ribbon.
Motion moved by the majority floor leader, Inisigan. Second, any objection? There being none, the motion is approved. Mr. Secretary, refer this matter to the Blue Ribbon Committee. Move to...
Next report.
Councilor Achas is now recognized as our second reporter.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To our pro tempore, Attorney Consial Ed Cabanlas, mayong hapon. To my fellow members of the City Council as well as to all Cagayanons, mayong hapon. Mr. Chair, I would like to request to approve the presentation that I have made in this proposed ordinance, Mr. Chair.
Proceed.
Thank you. Sir Turks, can you allow the presentation? This is a short clip, Mr. Chair. The 2 minutes lang. It is a 2 minutes presentation, Mr. Chair. It is only a presentation in visualizing to become to the city of Cagayan de Oro to become the cleanest city throughout the country. So, Mr. Chair, let me read. It is with humility to present to all of you the proposed ordinance entitled, An Ordinance Requiring All Residential and Commercial Establishments within the Territorial Jurisdiction of Cagayan de Oro City to clean and maintain the cleanliness and sanitation of the sidewalk and immediate premises fronting their houses or establishments. Next slide, please. Institutionalizing for the purpose of the campaign, Tugkaran Ko, Limpyuhan Ko. Next slide, please. Every third Saturday of the month, imposing penalties for non-compliance, therefore, and for other purposes.
Urban flooding and increasing cases of dengue are common in the city, which is among the few results of improper waste disposal and or living in a dirty environment. According to the Mines and Geosciences Bureau, Region 10, 72 of the 80 barangays in Cagayan de Oro are susceptible to the flooding. It is shown in the screen. One of the main causes of flooding is the clogged drainage system linked with poorly managed waste disposal. Based on the article of Dr. Franco C. Flores of Capital University entitled Possible Causes of Flooding in the City of Cagayan de Oro, he mentioned that one of the man-made aspects of causes of flooding in the city is that our canals, which supposedly be conveyance structure of waste liquids, are now used to carry or transport solid waste. This waste will form constrictions of the canal section, obstructing the flow of water. Mr. Chair, let me read. On October 27, 2021, the city received reports of flooding in Barangay Kugman, Tablon, due to this rising river levels. Our rivers and creeks overflowed, which affected not less than 483 families and damaged 24 houses. Dili nato malimod nga bisan pa gani gamay nga pag-ulan, ang atong syudad bahaon dayon. It is also worthy to mention that the city also has an increasing number of dengue cases. The city's resident epidemiologist, Dr. Teodolfo Joselite Rituya Jr., in an update he delivered last July 18, 2022, said that the local barangay units need to hold extensive cleanup drives in the barangay dengue brigade. According to City Health Officer Dr. Rachel Dilla, dengue cases in the city have increased by 111% from January to July compared to the same period in 2021. From January to July 2022, the city recorded a total of 692 dengue cases. Meanwhile, from January to June, Cagayan de Oro recorded 10 deaths among the recorded cases documented as follows. Shown in the screen are the barangays and the number of cases of dengue. With all the data discussed on which causes urban flooding, its impact to the livelihood and properties of our fellow Cagayanons, and the threatening cases of dengue in the city, it is just timely to pass an ordinance requiring all residential and commercial establishment in the city to clean and maintain cleanliness and sanitation to our sidewalks and immediate premises fronting our houses and establishment. It is just time for our constituents, the Cagayanons, the city government, and the barangay local government to implement Tugkaran ko, Limpian ko. This collaborative effort will surely benefit each one of the Cagayanons. That's all my presentation, Mr. Chair. And I would like also to include my co-chairman in this ordinance. Would like to recognize Dr. Gaani and Konsihal Marvin Esparcia. That would be all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councilor Ratsas. I think the idea is very good. So, any comment or any motion to refer this to the Committee on Environment jointly with the Health Committee and Health Committee? Kay dinggi naman eh. Historian tag-dinggi na eh. Sakit na eh. So, there being a motion, the principal movement would be the reporter, Councilor Atsas, duly seconded by every member of the City Council to refer this special report to a joint committee meeting or appreciation. Committee on Health and Committee on Environment. And these two committees are directed to take into consideration this special report as soon as possible for immediate action. Any comment? Any further comment? There being none, let this report be submitted to the said committee as mentioned. Third reporter, Councilor Rabaday, is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding Officer, Councilor Ed Cabanlas, reporting board. Of course, my distinguished colleagues in the 20th City Council, members of the Tri-Media who are watching us tonight, this afternoon, and all people who are in the virtual space watching us online. Maayong hapon sa tanan. My report is the offshoot of the result of my committee meeting with regards to the petitions of cockpit proprietors and owners in the city of Cagayan de Oro, District 1 and District 2. In The Hague, Square Garden, Bulwa, cockpits, kanituan pagatpat cockpits, and Lumbia, Octagon, Sports Arena. I received the petition and a committee meeting was held. No? So their petition, Mr. Chair and my colleagues, that for 2 years, as we recall, they were not able to operate because of COVID-19. An executive order was issued to that for the stoppage of their operations, and they lost economically, displacement of their personnel, and they wanted to operate early as possible to recover economically and to contribute also revenue for our city. Now, during the committee meeting, I invited the concerned department heads, health, DOH, RCB, and then PNP, and all concerned, no? City administrative office, counting, and the rest. No? So, all of the guidelines were being explained to the members of the cockpit owners, and they all willing to comply strictly the guidelines of the IATF, especially this cashless beating. So wala na tong dili na kahawid ang mga beaters sa kwarta because they will provide a machine to distribute the bits and all other requirements of the IATF. Those are their promise that they have to comply as far as the IATF guidelines is concerned. Now, in fact, they have already an audience with the Honorable City Mayor asking them the same purpose that they will be operate. But the Honorable City Mayor has no objection, and he wanted only our recommendation that they will resume their operation anytime as long as the City Council will request that petition that the Honorable City Mayor is waiting for. Now, in view of this, Mr. Presiding Officer and my colleagues, I am proposing a resolution asking the City Mayor, requesting the Honorable City Mayor to issue an executive order resuming the operation of our cockpits in Cagayan de Oro. For the proper time, Mr. Chair, if I be allowed, and subject for styling, And I move that for the inclusion of this agenda for this afternoon. Thank you very much.
At the proper time, we will subject the resolution, the proposed resolution to debate at the proper time. So let this matter be taken up in other matters. Proceed. Ikaw pa. Si Ikwan pa.
Councilor Seno.
Councilor Seno. Councilor Seno is recognized.
Good afternoon, Mr. Presiding Officer, our presiding officer for temporary, Attorney Edgar Cabanlas, and of course, fellow members of the 20th City Council, friends from the media, fellow Cagayanons, sovereign Filipino people, maayong hapon ka natong tanan. Today, this week, Mr. Presiding Officer, is what we call the International Youth Week, creating a world for all ages. And we have here, Mr. Presiding Officer, the members of the Oro Youth Development Council. This council, Mr. Presiding Officer, has previously been approved by the 18th City Council by the chairman of the Sports and Youth Development, Councilor J. Roa Pascual. They have approved this youth code in the city of Cagayan de Oro. This council, Mr. Presiding Officer, is the highest policy-making body sa kabatanunan sa Dakbayan sa Cagayan de Oro. In fact, they have helped the Social Services Chairman on the passage of the Anti-Discrimination Ordinance, the Youth Week Ordinance, and of course, the Out-of-School Youth Development Alliance Ordinance. May I acknowledge, Mr. Presiding Officer, the members of the Oro Youth Development Council. Sectoral co-chairperson, may I acknowledge Kyle Chester Cotakte, Student Council Alliance of the Philippines CDO Chapter. Please stand if your name is recognized. Our Youth Councilor for In-School Youth, Ivan J. Lagunero, 1 CDO. John Ray Dante, nag-leave na yun na Mr. Presiding Officer na pa'y klase. And our representative from Out-of-School Youth, Nelson Angamay, our Pag-asa Youth Association of the Philippines representative. For our special advocacy-based youth, lakaw na gihapon, Mr. Presiding Officer, kanay klase Jonathan Sudaria. For the 4-H Club CDO, Harold John Alconde Paila, klase gihapon. And of course, Ezel Lambatan, who now representing the Mindanao Pride, slash the program director, of course, with the BACA program, Bayanihan para sa Agrikultura, para sa Kabataan, Kaumahan o Katubigan. Hannah Gwyneth Pardilla, Tabang Sikat. And of course, our community-based Anthony Francis Fornilios. Nagklase gihapon. And Andrew N. Catalbas, Cagayan de Oro Evangelical Youth Alliance. And of course, our cultural identity-based youth, Glendale May Diluna, Muslim Youth Council. And of course, our secretariat, James Patrick Santos, Lord Saver Centina, and Sir John Galarpe. If you may allow, Mr. Presiding Officer, can we have a photo op with the council? And maybe somehow in September, we would also welcome our youth counterpart. Now, supposed to be, this week will be the youth counterpart, but ang klase na utruman. So, po may klase karon, so wala pa naka-elect og youth counterpart. That we have Little Mayor, the Little Vice Mayor, which then been a project of then SK Federation President, Councilor Ayan Mark Nakaya. So, we have followed that, Mr. Presiding Officer. In fact, we replicate that in barangay level also. So, but for now, Mr. Presiding Officer, if you may allow, can we have photo op with them?
So we declare a recess?
Yes.
There's no need to suspend. because nobody will speak. So, just a recess for the photo ops. So, may I request everyone to come here and for the photo operation.
Thank you.
Salamat ha. Salamat. Salamat, salamat. Nakaimot na sir. Session resume. Would like to thank Councilor Edgar Cabanlas. Councilor, daghang salamat ha. Thank you very much. Wala
Thank
pa man ako.
PIDEA, Madam Presiding Officer.
Actually, are we done with PIDEA? Not yet, no? Isa pa. Again, thank you very much, PIDEA. Murag wala pa. Usa na lang ko lang.
Ano pa? Okay.
Anyway, let us proceed. Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Ayan Naknakaya.
We're now on the agenda proper, Madam Presiding Officer. For the first item is proposed resolution number 2022-39, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay Bayabas City, its ordinance number 001, series of 2021, series of 2022, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2022, with an estimated income of 18,829,954 pesos, with the information that said ordinance is operative in its entirety. May we ask the Chair to recognize Councilor Yan Lamlim.
Councilor Yan Lamlim, you're recognized.
Madam Chair, everything is in order. I move to approve purpose resolution number 2022-39.
Second, any objection? I hear none. Motion is carried.
Move to approve second final reading.
Any objection? Motion is carried.
For number 2, Madam Presiding Officer, is proposed resolution number 2022-40, confirming the appointment of Attorney Roy Hilario P. Raagas as City Government Department Head 2, City Administrator, with all rights and privileges pertinent thereto. We have Attorney Raagas here with us. If you want, if the Presiding Officer would like to recognize
we're recognizing Councilor Roy Raagas. You may
I move to suspend the rules.
Yes, yes, please.
Madam Presiding
So,
Officer.
rules suspended. Any
Uh,
objection? None. Motion is carried.
Kindly use the right side podium and address the presiding officer and the members of the council.
Congratulations.
Attorney Ragas.
Congratulations, Attorney Roy Raagas.
Good afternoon, Madam Presiding Officer and esteemed members of the City Council. Thank you so much for this privilege to appear before you and for the confirmation of my appointment as City Administrator. It is indeed my great honor and privilege to serve for the third time as City Administrator, and I thank so much the Honorable Mayor for this opportunity to be with you and with him and the rest of the city government to be of service to the Cagayanons and to all the stakeholders. Daghang kayong salamat for your confirmation. And again, our office, together with the other offices of the city government, under the supervision of Mayor Clarix Uy, will work hand in hand for the welfare of the people of Cagayan de Oro. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Attorney Roy Raagas. So, are we going to have a photo?
If there are questions from the members.
Oh, anyway, any questions? No objections? I hear none. Motion is approved.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're still under
okay.
rules suspension.
Okay,
If
so we have to
there is-
resume.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So,
to
sas-
lift the suspension of the
Okay.
rules. Before
I will
the
have-
lifting.
I have to
perhaps-
resume the session. Is resumed.
Okay.
Any comment?
Just one press.
Yeah.
Hello? Gusto lang ako klaroon kaya nasulti naman to ni City Administrator Roy Raagas. Katong ikatulo na kuno siya ka igayon nga nahimo City Administrator. So ako lang klaroon for the record. So siya ra lugar ang pinaka ang tao dinhi bali sa kasaysayan sa Tundakbayan nga nakakupot bali ani nga record nga ikatulo nga nahimong City Administrator. Klaro lang nako for the record.
We just lifted our rules, Madam
Yeah.
Presiding Officer. If Councilor Judith is very serious of his question,
Okay, can I recognize him?
yes,
Okay.
move to suspend again the rules, Madam.
Okay,
So that
so-
Attorney Ragas can answer the question.
We have to suspend the rules. Second, objection. Motion is hereby approved. Okay.
Attorney Ragas can answer the question.
Yes,
now.
Attorney Roy Raagas, you recognize, please.
Madam Presiding Officer, with respect to the query or comment of my the esteemed counselor who was once my student in college, together with Councilor Ian Mark Nakaya. Unfortunately, I do not have any information if my predecessors, there were among them who also occupied that same or appointed to that number of times. But again, I am indeed privileged to be appointed for the third time to that position. That's all, Madam Presiding Officer.
Thank you, thank you, Attorney Roy Raagas. So, third time din siya na
Okay.
point. Okay, so it's clarified na nga third time.
And it has been confirmed by the City Secretary, according
Mr.
to
Secretary?
the whispers that we
okay.
just heard.
So again, congratulations, Attorney Roy Raagas. So,
Thank you, Madam Chair.
photo.
Yeah. So we would like, before we confirm or after we confirm?
After siguro mag-confirm.
Okay. So
we have
move to
resume.
lift the suspension
Okay,
of the
so
rules again.
suspension is lifted.
The pending motion, Madam Presiding Officer, is for the approval of item number 2, the confirmation of Attorney Ragas as the City Administrator of Cagayan de Oro.
Second, any objection? Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve second and final reading.
Second, any objection? Being none, motion is carried.
For posterity, may I move for a recess?
Okay,
For memorial.
recess is, recess. So may we request Attorney Roy Ragas to join us. Isa man, silong ta? Silong ta? Adi, okay ra?
Okay, naman mo botilya.
Di ay?
Session resume.
We now proceed to item number 3, Madam Presiding Officer. No, already. Umana. Number 3 is proposed ordinance number 2022-3 approving the development plan of Golden Heaven Memorial Park CDO Phase 3 project with an area of 10,922 square meters containing 2,140 plots under PD 1216 and PD 1096 located in Barangay Bulwade City as applied for by the Golden Braya Holdings Incorporated represented by Stella Maris S. Aguilar, subject to compliance of the conditions imposed by the City Housing and Urban Development Department, City Engineer's Office, and City Housing Board. May we ask the Chair to recognize Councilor Ed Cabanlas.
Councilor Edgar Cabanlas, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Everything was reviewed by the committee and we conducted a clear inspection. Move to approve the said ordinance.
Any second? Any objection? Being none, motion is carried.
Move to approve second and final reading.
Second? Any objection? Being none, motion is hereby carried.
As an offshoot of the special report of Councilor Roger Abaday, we have as item number 4. Okay. As item number 4, Madam Presiding Officer, offshoot of the special report of Councilor Abaday. Move for the inclusion of the same.
Any second? Any objection? Being none, motion is hereby carried.
Item number 4 is proposed resolution number 2022-41, earnestly requesting Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy to allow the provisional opening of operations of cockpits in the city, subject to the heightened health protocols, guidelines, or restrictions as may be promulgated by the City Mayor or the city's COVID-19 Task Force, author Councilor Roger Abaday. Move for its approval, Madam Presiding Officer.
Second? Any objection? Being none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve second final reading.
Second? No objection? Being none, motion is hereby carried.
Maybe we can add one more resolution. We express our thanks and gratitude to PDEA Regional
Okay.
Office number 10 for
Yes.
their exercise, not only of their authority, but to execute the requirement of civil service and the national law, the Dangerous Drugs Acts. Move for its inclusion, Madam Presiding Officer.
Thank you, PDEA. So second? Any objection? Being none, motion is hereby carried.
Move for the approval of the said resolution, thanking PDEA Regional Office Number 10, subject to styling, Madam Presiding Officer.
Any second? Any objection? Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve second final reading.
Second? Any objection? Motion is hereby carried.
There being no other pending before this August hall, Madam Presiding Officer, move to adjourn.
Session is adjourned. I wish to see you, minority and majority, in the conference room. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Kita dito ha. Finally.